Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome to our podcast. Here we are going to talk about your book. Let me introduce you first to the audience, the lovely audience. Now, today we have a guest, uh, Vijaya Dinesh, ma'am. She is the writer of a book of a usual Indian recipe. We will talk about her journey, how she had started. Before we deepen this interview, I just want to take her introduction first. So she has started her journey as a teacher, then turned up to the blogger. She is basically known for her creative, like foods and all. She is very confident about food and she wants to pursue her career. She has a kitchen as well with the name of the Little at Kitchen, and she keep kind of like a cooking new recipes and the older recipes which are very famous in the South India. Okay, so welcome, ma'am, in our podcast.
Hello, sir. Good morning. So nice to meet to see you again.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
feeling so proud of you. So I'm feeling so proud of myself, and
Uh,
thank you for giving me this opportunity to
Definitely.
establish my works through books.
Yes,
So
yes.
always I'll be always grateful for this.
It was always great, ma'am, that to connect with you and to talk about your book. I have seen your passion from the start, like when you had started journey with us. So can you talk about how this journey has been started?
So this journey started with all when I was young. So when I was young, my dad used to get all the very rare ingredients like mushrooms, where they like very rare in those times, like in the early 90s. So we used to get in a Bangalore hopcorns. So only in a few particular places only we used to get. So from there only my journey started to search for the few ingredients which we don't get it in our city. So that's when it's all started. I started to cook slowly, and then I started working as a teacher. Then I used to see my class kids to get the tiffin box, and it will be like so good varieties, and the small kids used to share the food with me, and I felt so nice to taste the different flavors and different texture. So I used to replicate at home. I used to go and try the same way. So sometimes I used to get the same taste, sometimes I don't get. So that's how I started. Then I got married. It's all because of my daughter, elder
Okay.
one, since she
Mm-hmm.
was a very picky eater. So I used to keep on cooking many different items just because she was very picky eater. And
Okay.
even my in-law, she used to cook a lot of variety items. Like bulk cooking, she used to do since she got married to a in a huge joint family. So she had an opportunity to cook for minimum 15 to 20 people. So
Okay.
that's when I started learning from her also, and even I started learning from my own side. Like I started following how to cook each ingredients and each food from the basic, from the
Mm-hmm.
scratch. So
Yes.
that's when I started learning. Like there are many unknown recipes where many people doesn't knew.
And I think the way you had explained, family played a very crucial role in this journey. Okay, you had learned a lot of things from them and how they are doing in their homes and all. So, who was the master? I would say, who was your inspiration from your family to inspire to write something about these recipes?
It's obvious my mother and my mother-in-law. So my mother used to cook only particular dishes, not varieties like my mother-in-law she does. My mother, she used to cook the same method of cooking, but the taste will be so good.
Mm-hmm.
But my mother used to cook varieties, so many. And seeing her only, I got inspired to cook and to learn more techniques. The way she cuts the vegetables also differs from my mother, and how to preserve the food. That's how I learned new techniques through her.
Yes.
And the way of cooking, the areas also differs in Bangalore. So she stays in one side of a Bangalore, and I stay in another side of a Bangalore. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I found the difference. So each area have a different types of flavors.
Yes, yes,
So that's
exactly.
what I thought. And that also I learned. It's all because of my mom and my mother-in-law. And later, my husband started cooking. So
Oh.
his flavors also differs. So
Mm-hmm.
even his taste also will be different. He has a patience of cooking where we usually women we don't have patience.
Yes,
So
yes.
compared to women, there's a lot of difference in cooking too.
Yes,
That's
yes,
also I
yes.
learned.
And even I got, when I try to do some cooking and all, I always claim by my brother and all. He always says, If you are cooking something, it's great. But what the kind of the condition that you are living the kitchen, that's too bad.
Yes.
So, you know, they love my cooking foods and all, but they don't like it how the way I left it all my kitchen environment. So that's a joke part, ma'am. The Indian cooking can be very intimidating for the beginners. So, what your advice for the beginners who just want to pursue their career as a cook or as a chef, or who just love to cook the new recipes? So, what are your advice to all the beginners?
Even if you fail in a particular dish, never give up.
Yeah,
I know there are many dishes which goes completely disaster. It's okay. And if a particular dish is too complicated and still if you couldn't achieve that, it's okay. Leave it. Give a gap and try again. For example, there's one particular sweet called adirasam here. We're using the jaggery syrup. So it is like very complicated one. Even elderly women they don't know how to cook still. So it's like a proper way of method to cook that. So if you don't know to cook a one particular dish, it doesn't mean that you're not a proper cook. It's okay if you fail in one particular dish. It's okay. Go for the next. Find the alternative. Find something new way of cooking, and always starts with the small basic things. So when you start from the basic things, that's how you can achieve the complicated. Suppose if you achieve complicated things, you'll be happy. Let's
yeah.
come to the basic and do with the basic things. So there is nothing disasters or nothing wrong if you make a mistake in cooking, but only make sure that you never ever give up.
You are explaining very well, and the kind of you are motivating the new beginners, that is awesome because whenever you try something new, that there is always chance for the mistakes, but you do not need to be get demotivated for that. That's kind of a new learning that you do not need to try in a such way when you are cooking a new thing in the next time. Okay, so that's the awesome thing you have, ma'am. And I think in the same way you had explained in the that's the beauty of your book. And when audience will read it, they will got to know more about it. Okay. So your book shares some insight on balancing flavor because every
Yes.
season has a multiple different flavor. So your book has talked about how balance it out vegan flavor. You're using the Ayurvedic principles. You belong to from South India, and I have seen the kind of they have used turmeric or the masalas and all. So that was always beauty of their food. So can you explain how you had enhanced in that Indian recipe?
It's like I want to just talk about the Indian cuisine. One thing is what I found in my research is like I started my journey like it's been more than 8 years. What did I found out is that our Indian cuisine is not a, it never ends. We can't keep a full stop for our Indian cuisine. It's all because each state differs, right? The same way the flavors from south to north, everything is differs. The way the ingredients we use in the south, some ingredients they don't use in the north. The north people, the way they use it in the north, we will not use it in the
Yeah.
south. The same way in the north, they have few ingredients which they use only in the winter season,
Hmm.
and some ingredients they use in the summer season. But we never follow that in the as in the south because of the climate and other conditions.
Yeah.
So even seeing all those things, our Indian cuisine differs from each area, like each cities also. From one city to another district, like from district to district, also the flavors change and even the ingredients also changed. So that's what I found out. Like even till the end of my life, I will not be able to taste a complete Indian cuisine. So that is the beauty of an Indian cuisine. But only I feel bad is that there are few cuisines which are vanishing
Yeah.
without ever noticing to anybody
Hmm.
because it is not passing on. Like our ancestor, what they have done, it has not been well written.
Yes.
If it is well cooked, it can be passed on, or by the mouth also, the recipe can be survived. But
Yes.
this is not happening over here.
Yes.
So that is the reason why I came out in this book. So
Hmm.
there are few recipes which I collected from my grandmother's side. For example, in my book, there's last recipe it is which has been dedicated to my grandmother. It is
Okay.
called as a ink kapi.
Mm-hmm.
It's called ink kapi. It's on page
Okay.
number 197. The
Okay.
last
Antique
dish.
coffee. Yeah. So that's nice. You
Kapil,
guys
it is
can do
very,
that.
very simple. Yes, it is very, very simple way my granny used to make this simple coffee using the ginger and milk and little bit of sugar. That's it. Whenever we get a sore throat, she used to make it for my father. So when
Okay.
we were young, my father used to make it for me too. So it's always my special dish. So I just wanted to give a thank for my grandmother, and it is always special, which I still follow and give it to my kids also. It's
Okay.
very, very simple. Within 10 minutes, we can make this.
Even after this interview, whosoever will write, like our audience will be listen or watch it, this interview, they are going to try it. Okay.
Oh,
And for
yes,
them, I am going to just paste this recipe for them so that they can check it without knowing that as well. And
yes,
they
yes,
will be more curious to know what are the recipes they have in this book. So
yes.
definitely, guys, you have a lot of the recipes that you can cook it on at your home or when you are doing the camping as well or when you're traveling. So these are always good to try. So, ma'am, we are moving toward our next segment. What I will talk about, you had mentioned, you have a very favorite recipe kind of that was mentioned in a page number 197, that is a kind of coffee. So that was the most sentimental for you, I think. Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So that's pretty nice. So what are the some common mistakes that people make when cooking Indian food at home?
One thing I could tell is patience. We need a patience because, like other cuisines, we no need of measuring the each ingredient.
Yes.
All through the eyeball side, we can just put the ingredients and we can move. Only thing is, we need to have a patience. Like after one step, what has to come?
Yeah.
After putting one ingredient, next what should come? And that one means we need to saute a particular time. If the
Mhm.
oil has to flow, wait for the oil to float.
Yes.
So, and the way of chopping the vegetables also differs.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
all I could tell is have patience and the aroma. Through the aroma, the Indian cuisine teaches a lot.
Yes.
So, from the smell itself, we can find out are good or not. So, all thing is patience, patience, patience.
Definitely. And patience is always the key. Okay. So that's
Yes.
like you were mentioning here as well. So you had included when I was reading this book, when the drafting period as well, when I was working with the editors. I have seen like a variety of chutneys and the pickle and foodies. Especially, I will talk about the foodies because I had very little taste. I just want whenever I visit in South India, I tried it. So, can you just who inspired you to focus on these kind of three things: chutneys, pickles, and foodies? And which
Ah,
chutney you like the most?
I make this podis and chutneys. It's all because of my elder daughter.
Yeah.
Since I already told you that she's a very picky eater, so I have to bring out more flavors for her. So
Mm-hmm.
bringing out the flavor and cooking for each meal, it was taking a lot of time.
Yes.
So since I was a food blogger, I need to cook a lot of varieties. So what I used to do is, like always, when I cook something, a particular podis or chutneys, I make sure that I cook it for extra
Yes.
and I put it in the freezer. Make sure that it is in a freezer and it is like a go to. Whenever I'm not in a mood of cooking, I can just take from the freezer and just make a hot rice and add the pudi and mix with the hot ghee and mix and eat it.
Yes.
Many times that the nutritions may come down because I'm keeping in the freezer. No, nothing happens unless and until we store it properly. So that's all because of my elder daughter. Since she needs more variety, I used to keep more varieties in the fridge. So my always favorite podi is like horse gram podi.
Yeah.
So it's like a simple horse gram which has more benefit. So especially for the lean kids, horse gram gives us a good. It gives a more strength for the bones. So it's all simple. Just dry roast with small with the dals, dry roast, add salt, make a powder, make sure it is completely cooled down, and
Yes.
then mix it with the hot rice and the ghee. It gives us good taste.
Yeah, so it's nice, ma'am. Even you had explained how we can save a time and
Yes.
make and you were inspired from your elder daughter as well to
Yes.
do these things. So that's always a nice. If someone have only 30 minutes, which dish you will suggest that they can try it from your book?
Within the 13 minutes that you can do is Kollu Idli Podi or Green Podi. Green Podi is in the page number 34.
Okay.
So it's in page number 34. Green Podi using the dry curry leaves. Just buy a curry leaves, or if you find a curry leaf in your plant, just pluck it, add with a simple, again with the basic tadkas and all the dals with the curry leaves and little chili. Just dry roast them, again make a powder and mix with hot rice. That goes well. No, if it isn't need with the rice, you can go with add with the podi dosa. On
Yes, yes.
dosa also it is free,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have idli batter, dosa batter at home. Make a dosa,
Yes,
steam idlis, and just sprinkle on the idlis, add ghee, and nicely toss it. Make the idlis crisp, and you can eat. This all goes within a 30 minutes.
definitely. Maybe after our interview, that I'm going to cook something and we'll click a picture and then send to you. Okay. So definitely, it was a great to know more. And we are having a lot of these kind of the recipes available in this book, and you can go and purchase it from Amazon, Flipkart, or from our website. And now we are going to move in our next segment that will be rapid fire. Okay. So in rapid fire, we will be asking about some questions. Either two question options will be given. So what you like more, sweet or spicy?
Sweet, always sweet.
Okay. Must have spice in your one kitchen.
Must have it is salt and mustard. If you
Okay.
have this two, it is enough.
And if you could cook for any celebrity, who would be?
Tennis player, my all-time favorite player, Roger Federer.
Yeah.
So I just want him to taste our Indian food.
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's like a you. I don't know you want to share it or not. So, what was the biggest disaster that you made in a kitchen yet?
Yes, biggest disaster is when I was in a sixth standard. I cooked with my friend. So we
Okay.
tried making a sweet pongal, but it got stuck. The rice got stuck with the vessel itself. So me
Okay.
and my friend hardly had to scrape, and I was making sure that my mother doesn't notice anything. She was not at home. So it was like me and my friend, we both were cooking. We tried with a sweet pongal. That is a disaster.
Wow. Even everybody made it like this kind of disaster in their home, so I can understand. Even we do as well. So one dish you will never get tired of cooking.
One dish is like noodles. I never get bored of something
Okay.
because even noodles I make a handmade. So
Mm-hmm.
once it is handmade and dried in a sun, so anytime I can cook and make it with a chicken simple soup. I can do that. If not, it is like a simple like navara rice. Using a navara rice, I can do it.
Yes,
It is
yes.
there in my book recipes. So with the navara rice, you can make a flavor thing. Anything you can make, like from palau till khichdis, you can do anything.
Okay. So that's nice, ma'am. I think you had answered very well, and I really liked that you had talked about your kitchen disaster as well. Now going to some more recipes, okay, that you had mentioned. You had mentioned about like you like the sweets as well. So can you just talk about your favorite sweet dish and which recipe you like that our readers will look on?
I always love making payasams. So payasam is like very simple. The speciality of this bamboo rice is that we need to wait almost like 40 to 80 years to get the bamboo rice
Yes, yes,
because the bamboo gives us rice, then the bamboo dies.
yes.
So only when the bamboo dies, it gives us a rice. So that is the reason why we need to wait. So using that rice, I made one payasam. So that is always my special go because it has got a very unique taste. So which I will never ever forget that. And it is a big hit among my family. They love that bamboo rice payasam.
Okay, that's nice, ma'am. And even you had shared a very good information, like when bamboo dies, it gives some kind of rice that can be useful to say. That's very nice and very informative. Now, everybody is health freaks these days. So we are going to talk about some health, what kind of the drinks that they can use in a morning. Many of the readers will be going for a gym or they will work out. So, do you want to suggest any drink?
Yes, I could suggest them to have a drumstick stem soup. Just very simple. It's like a one pot soup. Buy the drumstick leaves along with the stems. Just rinse it. No need of plucking that leaves also. Just rinse it. Crush with the stem and then put it in a cooker. Add tomatoes, onions, garlics, whatever flavors, whatever ingredients you need, just put it with the salt and pour water and give it a good steam, like 2 to 3. And after the steam has come out, you can have that soup. So it's like it'll keeping you a full day.
Okay, that's nice. So, health conscious guys, please listen this answer and you can try it. Okay, so thank you, ma'am, for answering all the questions very well. So, if somebody wants to buy it, like this book, wherever it will, so from where they can buy?
So you can buy my book called as a book of usual Indian recipes. You can get it in Amazon, Flipkart, and from our favorite Natal publications. And here I want to give a big shout out to Natals Publication. I'm always grateful and thank you for publishing my book. And sorry if I kept on troubling you people to keep
Oh,
changing it. So it's all it's like humble happiness I'm just showing to them. So please buy the book. It's available in Natal Publications, Amazon, and Flipkart. And I make sure that you will understand a simple concept, and everything is a basic recipes. The concept of my book is like I want basic recipes to be known.
yeah,
It's not a high complicated recipes. It's all known recipes. But where these known recipes are slowly disappearing.
yes,
So which I don't want that. So that is the reason we came out to this book. It is all very simple dishes where you some dishes you may be knowing, but still there'll be like a lot of modifications will be there. So those things I will not done. I've done a pure authentic things only here without any modification. Basic Indian recipes.
yes.
So it is like more than 100 recipes will be in this book.
So, is there any new news coming? I think you are writing something new as well that is coming soon.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about it for the audience so that they can a little bit think about it.
Yes. Now I came out about the Indian recipes, like many basic things. So now my next one will be like I just want to concentrate on the food up for the kids. So
Yeah.
since even I am teacher, I'm working as a teacher still now. So when I see my class kids getting the tiffin box, I could see like it is not a balanced food. So
Mhm.
which I don't want to carry on to the future mothers. Like no, at least I know that now both the parents are working out. So I always tell the parent like make some 1 hour time to make something healthy for the kids, for your kids. It's
Yes.
because I can see the kid who sits next beside the one kid, they always go grab the food which is more colorful.
Yes.
So I pity for the few kids where the parent couldn't do. I know that they are very busy.
Yeah.
So just now my next recipe will be based for the kids only.
Definitely,
So
and
they
that
know
will
like what to do.
that is going to be awesome, ma'am. And after
Yes,
like from purchasing this book and then have the collab with the other one, so that is going to be
correct.
very awesome. Thank you so much, ma'am, and looking forward for to have more conversations like that. And in future we will meet with the audience as well, so that with the readers. And thank you so much. And guys, this podcast will release soon, so stay tuned for the same. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.